So here's my morning talk with Cluck Cluck. I have to clean her face because she gets, her beak from where she have to water down her food. And so she's super, super dirty, but she like always wants to get on me. I'm sorry, Cluck Cluck, I have to get this out of your mouth. This is so hard to do. I want you all to be able to see, but I have to take, like if you can see her tongue right there, and then her beak, she can't like clean herself. So I'll get her in a little bit with a little bitty Q-tip. But she wants to like get on me, and she's, like I said, she's a dirty bird just because she can't like clean herself correctly. But she comes and she tells me when her food, she's super, super little compared to the other Easter egger that she's supposed to look like. When I see it, I'll show it to you. But yeah, Cluck Cluck just wants to come all over me, and she's just a little special bird. We just love her, but she's so tiny. Super tiny. What are you doing? You still want your food. So she's popped up here because basically this is what's happened. The big chickens have taken over her food. So I get it in a macaroni cup, and she wants some water in it. That's what she's done. She's came and got me. And then I just take a little stick and I mix it up. And that's how she has to eat it. But the big mama's come over and she doesn't mind sharing. But it's so funny because she'll eat and eat and eat. And then she comes and gets me when it's not enough. It's hilarious. Make sure, that the girls are being nice. Yep, so she just eats. I'll get down here a little bit more and show you. You can see that little tongue going to work. Bless its little heart. So it's just like baby food. You know, a lot of people kill these birds, these hens, because they think, well, it's doomed. But he's turned out to be, or she's turned out to be, one of the sweetest babies ever. And you just have to take time and figure out what's going to be best for her. Now, I don't know that she'll live long, but I'm doing all I can. I'm not going to kill my Easter egger, so it's just not going to happen. This is a little video on Cluck Cluck. And as you can see, if you look, well, not him because that's his breed, but she is an Easter egger, okay? And she's supposed to be the size of this hen right here because he's an Easter egger, the same kind, just different color. All right, so Cluck Cluck is significantly, so Cluck Cluck is very much smaller than what she's supposed to be, okay? So, we're having to literally, and probably will always have to do this. We just, and it's so funny because like, if it gets too thick for her, then she walks over to us and she follows us around until she's basically coming to get us to let us know that her food is too thick. She walks over to the water hose. She's learned that the blue handle gives her what she wants. So she walks over to the water hose, wherever it is, and waits for us as we're walking towards it. And then she walks, when we pick up the water hose, she runs over to her food. It is the funniest thing to know that they can comprehend. Well, it's just like my big chicks here. They know what the mealworm bag looks like. I've switched it up on them because it was red and white. But I've switched it up on them, and I got a yellow bag because it was on sale at Real King. So normally I get the red and white bag. So it takes them a minute this time. So, okay, so it's starting to get thick because this is what she does. This is what Cluck Cluck does. Cluck Cluck has to act a little bit like a hen. They scratch. But when it starts to get thick, I know it's time to put some more. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Hold on, I may squirt you big time. Yep. So I know it's time to put just a little bit of water in here. What are you doing? Okay. So then I'll mix it up. It has to be really, really runny. So basically I have to sit here to make sure that she's getting cooked, because right now she is not growing very good at all. So I'm gonna have to really start making sure. And plus with this being damp all the time, I have to watch it, because she can get chapped or an infection or whatever, you know. You're not supposed to, the chickens' heads aren't, you know, they're not made to be wet all the time. I mean, she's wet all the time. So she eats nonstop pretty much. Anytime we're outside, we give her this cup of macaroni. That's her bowl. She knows it is. And she knows it's hers. It's sad. I mean, but it's so cute to watch her little tongue. Oh, that was a big bite. Must have got up in the nostrils. But you know, she can't peck. So basically she can just dip. You know, it's really super sad. What? Because she's supposed to be this size. She's a pretty Easter egger. I want pink eggs. It's probably not gonna happen. So, oh, you are getting me like way, way dirty. Look at this. You've got stuff all over me from smacking that head. I laid some watermelon out. I'm hoping, you know, that she'll be able to pick up at least a little bit of watermelon, you know, citrus or whatever. See, you can tell the big difference in these chicks. Let's see if she'll walk over closer. She's wanting some, but I'm sitting here. But you can tell that she's a much bigger hen than Cluck Cluck, and they're the same age. Same incubator. So, but Cluck Cluck, you know, everybody just kind of, Cluck Cluck is so fast, constantly running. So she's the little, you know, special needs. I just saw like a bird go over. Oh, it's cardinals. Look at the cardinals. I don't know if you can see them or not. Let's see. They're in the tree right now. But they're dodging down at my chickens. It's hilarious. She's on. You can't see her right now. But I have a bunch of cardinals around here. I hope you can't see her. You want to come over and get a bite? Cluck Cluck shares. I've taught her to share. Yeah, you can have some. You can have some. Literally, it's she has to like dive down in it. Oh, she just got it all over the. But yeah, that's her food. Just watered down chick food. I probably need to add some vitamins to it. Right? This is what I'm going to start putting in her food. Rapid Rich Nutrition Supplement for all classes of poultry. So, give on arrival, I guess, of your new chicks. So, we're going to stick some of it in Cluck Cluck's food. So, we're reading a story today, The Hatchet, and Cluck Cluck wants to join. So, he's just been sitting here listening. He likes us to sit under the shade tree and listen. So we're going to read a little bit.
And I'm in my vein too.
Yep. And Cluck Cluck's just going to sit and listen. So let's see, where do we start? Brian turned the wheel slightly and the plane immediately banked to the right. And when he passed on the right, the rudder pedal's nose slid across the horizon at the right. He went left on the pressure and straightened the wheel, and the plane righted itself. Now you can turn. Bring her back to the left a little. Brian turned the wheel left, pushed the left pedal, and the plane came back around. It's easy, he smiled, at least this part. The pilot nodded. All of the flying is easy. Just takes learning, like everything else. He took the controls back and reached up and rubbed his left shoulder. Aches and pains, must be getting old. Brian let go of the controls and moved his feet away from the pedals as the pilot put his hands on the wheels. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So we're trying to read a book. We're trying to read The Hatchet. And that's what I have to deal with.
She's tore the stuffing out of the ball. That was my ball.
Really, Griffin?
You have torn up.
And Macy, she's going to listen to the story.
He's roosting.
Where's Max? Yep, so he's roosting. He is super happy.
And Griffin has the story. My ball. See,
sweet baby.
Look at this
You
ball.
going to sing us a song? Quit. You going to sing us a song? He's going to go to sleep.
He's sticking his tongue out.
Pretty bird. He's going to go sleep. He's going to go sleep. We're going to... How about... We went down and... oh my goodness, these dogs. So this is where we had our little reading session, and we went and got some feathers off of Cluck Cluck because we were scared to bury her because of the coyotes. So this is where we read our little story, and Cluck Cluck loved to be around in this area. So this is kind of where she died as well. So we're gonna put her right here under this tree, kind of in this mulch, these feathers. We'll have to remember whenever we remulch or whatever. But anyway, I just think we'll just get a little small little monument or whatever and do it. We just wanted to keep a piece of Cluck Cluck here with us. Ooh, that's good. Good soil. Something that the animals won't dig up. So, we're gonna put Cluck Cluck's feathers down in there. That way she'll always be with us here. Bury that. We sure don't want any coyotes or anything, so this is the easiest thing I could think of. And then we'll get us a little monument and put right here for this special bird. We wouldn't do this for any other chicken, but Cluck Cluck wasn't a chicken, so this is just keeps her here with us. So